care workers work very hard. I know that because my mother is a retired home care worker. I know exactly what it feels like to be a home care worker and at the same time worry about how do I take care of my family while taking care of others. So we are going to continue to fight, to stand up for home care workers. It is time that home care workers are invisible no more. Protect us and pay us. Protect us and pay us. Let me hear you. Protect us and pay us. 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 And until that day comes, sisters and brothers, we will continue to stand up and rally and make sure our voices are heard until we can take care of our families with the dignity that we give to our patients. So stay strong, home care workers. Stay strong. Stand up for your rights. Take care and stay strong, home care workers.
Good evening, 1199. Bonsoir, bonsoir. My name is Katia Guillaume. I am one of the vice presidents in the home care division, and I'm so proud to be here today with all of you guys, and we're fighting for our money. I would like to introduce our next speaker, which is Jessica De La Rosa. She is an activist and an advocate with the Brooklyn Center for Independence of the Disabled. So give her a warm 1199 welcome. All right. So we're going to help Jessica set up.
Don't fall. Don't fall.
Here we go. There you go.
Thanks. I'm cool. No, don't go through that. Oh, thank you. Okay, so hi everybody. Good afternoon. My name is Jessica De La Rosa, and I'm the Systems Advocate at the Brooklyn Center for Independence of the Disabled, also known as BCID, because that's a mouthful. We are an independent living center advocating for the ability of people with disabilities to live, travel, and work independently in the community. So, I rely on consumer-directed home care service, as do my mother and my partner, who is sitting right there. Hi, honey. And I lost my track. Oh, consumer-directed home care services are crucial for me, my family, and the people I work with. They keep us independent and safe at home. That is why we support the Better Cares, Better Jobs Act, and why I'm here today. When I was 18 years old, I was in a car accident, and I broke over 13 bones. I remember sitting in the hospital as an 18-year-old in a body cast, listening to the doctors and social workers discuss me having to go into a nursing home because my car accident left me unable to take care of myself, and with care needs traditional home care services could not provide to me. Imagine being 18 years old in a horrible car accident and people telling you that you need to go to a nursing home. I was completely terrified. My whole life was ahead of me, and I knew that was not right for me. I wanted to live independently. Thankfully, all the right people got involved and all the right papers signed that got me the hours and services I needed through Consumer-Directed Personal Assistance, CDPA, to go home and be cared for while I was recovering. I remember being home that first night in my bed and thinking how lucky I was. I remember thinking how thankful I am to live in a city where this service is provided, and I still rely on these services. Now more than ever, we need to start recognizing all the home care workers for all the hard work, love, sacrifices they've made. I was here a couple of months ago speaking about my mother's home attendant of 36 years, who recently retired, but they are still best friends to this day. My partner's home attendant, Fausto, literally gave his life to take care of my partner. He commuted every day during the height of the pandemic until he contracted COVID and died. We are here today to support the $400 billion Better Cares, Better Job Act because our home care workers are essential. They wear many hats when taking care of our daily needs. They are not just the people who get us up and feed us for the day, but they are also our psychologists, our massage therapists, our extra set of hands, and so much more. Okay, we need better wages. We need better wages for them because anything else would not be fair. And then where will people like my partner, my mom, or myself be? We are worthy of living a normal, productive life like anyone else. Home care workers are worthy of being paid more for the amazing work that they do. We urge Congress to pass this essential legislation so we can live independently and the workers who care for us can earn a decent living. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Jessica. Can we give her one more round of applause? One of our strongest advocates. Great. So the next person that we have speaking today is another advocate, another activist for home care workers, and that is Ms. Lilith Clackett. Give her a nice $11.99 round of applause.
Good afternoon, my fellow home care workers. Good afternoon, my president of 1199, George Gresham. Home care division. Friends and supporters to our cause. Greetings. You already heard my name is Lilith Clacken. I work with Northwell Health Region Care and All Metro. I am a proud home care worker. I am proud. I am a proud 1199 union member. What I do on a daily basis for clients in their homes is invaluable and cannot be denied how essential it is. We as home care workers call on Congress to recognize our worth and our service by passing the Better Care and Better Jobs Act. The passage of this act will strengthen and encourage thousands of home care workers believe that you know how essential we are to the most vulnerable clients whom we serve. The plan to invest $400 billion in our communities and our industry will certainly give us the access to housing, education, and health care for our own families. Home care workers need to be able to take care of their own families in a dignified way while supplying the service our clients so badly need and deserve. Before, during, and after COVID, COVID-19, we were there, providing this essential service, unwavering in our commitment, and help us, Congress, to stay in our profession by regarding our duties that we perform under stressful circumstances and oftentimes without the necessary compensation. To my fellow caregivers who were unable to join us in this march to rally the need for Better Care, Better Jobs Act, I want to assure you that we will be your voice as you had to stay with your clients to help them. To my colleagues who came out showing unity in numbers and strength in commitment, I am grateful for your dedication, your tenacity, and your fighting spirit to never give up. I say a big thank you. Please allow me once again to thank our Union 1199 SEIU, our President George Gresham, our Executive Vice President Rona, and I pause to personally thank my husband, Balfour, who supports home care workers and journeyed here with me tonight. Never give up. I know that our solidarity will send a clear message to our elected leaders, and so move them to pass the Better Care, Better Jobs Act. We march, we rally, we serve, and so we must be compensated. Thank you, home care workers. Thank you so much. We will win. Thank you.
I'm going to introduce to you Mayor de Blasio, and I'm going to tell you that Mayor de Blasio, when he was on the city council, was one of the people who always came to our home care picket line. So we have a thank you to give him. So I'll give you Mayor Bill de Blasio.
I got a message for you, everybody. You want to know what's essential? Home care is essential. You are essential. We need you. This city needs you. This state needs you. This nation needs you. And during this pandemic, you were heroes. You were heroes. You were there. No matter how tough it was, you showed up. Can I just tell you, God bless you for what you did for this city, for the people of this city during our toughest hour. You are the heroes. We had a beautiful parade last week, and there was a sea of purple at that parade as we thanked the people who saw this city through. But now we need Washington to provide a real thank you, don't we? And here I look before me, I see a sea of purple, but what I want to see from Washington is a sea of green. Because you have been there. You have been there over and over for families that needed you. Right now, Washington, the leaders in Washington know they have the power to set things right, to support home care workers, to put that $400 billion in the pockets of people who are everyday heroes. This is the time to make history. And we need this because this is how we move forward. We need to be a city and a country that actually cares for families, that takes care of people in need. No one understands that better than you. So brothers and sisters, you are essential. It's time that Washington treats you like you're essential. We're going to fight together until we win. God bless you all.
Thank you, Mayor de Blasio. One more round of applause. Great. Next up, we have another home care champion. We have Congress. Congressman Hakeem Jeffries, who represents the 8th District of Brooklyn and Queens. And he's also the chairman of the House Democratic Caucus. And we are delighted to have him here with us today to support our cause. And Representative, come and join us. Give him a warm $11.99 Homecare welcome.
It's $11.99 in the building right now. I'm trying to figure out who I'm talking. Is Staten Island in the house right now? Is Manhattan in the house right now? Is Queens in the house right now? Is the Boogie Down Bronx in the house right now? Wait for it, here it comes. Is Brooklyn in the house right now? It's an honor and a blessing to be with you. $11.99, our healthcare heroes, our home care workers. I'm certainly so thankful for George and for Rona and the entire team for what they do and what you do. Home care workers are essential. $11.99 is essential. Paying you a fair and decent wage is essential. Making sure you have the ability to retire with grace and dignity is essential. Making sure you have tremendous health care while you're caring for others is essential. And that's what we're going to fight for in Washington, D.C. Now, I'm not here to say it's going to be easy, because you know the other side, they're out of control. And they don't share our values. There's a big difference between what they're about and what we're about. You know, they're perpetrating the big lie. We believe in the rule of law. They are spreading conspiracy theories. We believe in the Constitution. They're all about autocracy. We believe in democracy. They're trying to engage in voter suppression. We want to make sure that every single one of us has the right to vote. They're fighting for the privileged few. We fight for the people. They are standing up for the wealthy, the well-off, and the well-connected. We're going to continue to fight for the least, the lost, and the left behind. There's a big difference between what they're about and what we're about. We believe in union power. I said we believe in union power. I said we believe in union power. Union power. Union power. And the ability for working class folks to be able to negotiate a good wage, a living wage, and of course, health care and a pension. They're trying to destroy your freedom to negotiate, but here's a news flash straight out of Brooklyn. House Democrats are going to stand up for you today. House Democrats are going to stand up for you tomorrow. House Democrats are going to stand up for you forever. Union power. And so we're going to fight to make sure that we pass the American Jobs Plan. Fight to invest in a meaningful way in home care and child care and elder care and health care and the caring economy. Not invest with $4 billion, not invest with $40 billion, but we're going to fight to make sure that we invest $400 billion in the caring economy, so we can treat you like the essential workers that you are. And in closing, let me just make this observation, because the fight that's ahead of us, as I indicated, it won't be easy. But in the past, $11.99 has shown that, as Dr. King once said to us, the arc of the moral universe is long, yet it bends toward justice. As long as some good folks are willing to fight for racial, social, and economic justice, as we are going to do for home care workers. And so let me just ask a few questions as I get ready to exit the stage. Are you ready to keep fighting? Are you ready to keep marching? Are you ready to keep agitating? Are you ready to keep demonstrating? Are you ready to keep advocating? Do you want us to keep legislating? We're going to keep fighting until we pass the American Jobs Plan, invest in you, invest in the caring economy, invest $400 billion, and continue this country's march toward a more perfect union. God bless you. God bless home care workers. God bless 1199, and God bless the United States of America.
Thank you, U.S. Representative. Let's give him one more round of applause to Hakeem Jeffries. Thank you so much. Up next, we have one of our own, our 1199 home care delegates, who has been always there for us and always supporting our movements and any challenges that we may have. We have Anna Couch Superville. Yay!
1199 in the house. Muy buenas tardes, mis queridas hermanas y hermanos de la 1199 en Nueva York. Me llamo Anna Couch Superville, soy trabajadora del cuidado del hogar por 18 años y me siento muy orgullosa de estar aquí y de compartir con ustedes hoy en el Día de Acción Nacional. Estoy aquí para dirigirme al Congreso de los Estados Unidos de la importancia y desigualdad que existe en la industria del cuidado del hogar, y que aprueben el plan de acción de mejor trabajo y mejor cuidado para mejorar la calidad del trabajo, el aumento de salario que nos merecemos, aumento de horas de trabajo para mejorar más el cuidado de nuestros clientes. Nosotros, los trabajadores del hogar, sacrificamos mucho y también hemos arriesgado nuestras vidas para darles un cuidado necesario a nuestros clientes durante la pandemia. Por eso es la importancia del apoyo y la aprobación del plan de acción de mejor trabajo y mejor cuidado para dar un mejor servicio a nuestros clientes. También nosotros los trabajadores somos esenciales y demandamos que se nos reconozcan como tal, que se nos respeten y que nos protejan. Gracias a todos ustedes por venir a esta acción nacional, a los oficiales electos, a los partidarios, a los clientes, y especialmente a nuestro presidente de la Unión, George Gresham, y a nuestra vicepresidenta de ejecutiva, Rona Shapiro. Muchas gracias. ¡Sí se puede!
Okay, I am Hector Peña. I'm going to try to translate what she just said. I know she's a tough act to follow, but I'll try. Good afternoon, my dear sisters and brothers of 1199 SCIU. My name is Anna Couch Superville, and I have been a home care worker for 18 years, and I'm very proud to be here and to share with you today the National Day of Action. I am here to address the United States Congress on the importance and inequality that exists in the home care industry so that they approve the Better Jobs, Better Care Action Plan for better quality of work, a salary increase that we deserve, and increased hours of work to further improve the quality of care for our customers or consumers. We home care workers have sacrificed a lot and have also risked our lives to provide necessary care to our clients during the pandemic. For this reason, it is important to support and approve the Better Jobs, Better Care Action Plan to provide a better service to our consumers. Also, we home care workers are essential and demand that we be recognized as such, that we are respected and that we are protected. Thank you all for coming to this National Day of Action, elected officials, supporters, consumers, and especially our union president, George Gresham, and our fabulous EVP, Executive Vice President for Home Care, Rona Shapiro. Thank you very much. Sí se puede.
right, let's give Anna and Hector Pena one more round of applause. Yay, great. Our next speaker is from one of our largest agencies in the home care division. One of our, he's also a partner as well as Partners in Care. We have, anyone here from Partners in Care? All right, great. So we have from Partners in Care, Jim Rolla. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that he's also the Senior Vice President at Partners in Care. So again.
My goodness, it's so wonderful to be here. What an amazing turnout. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how many people are here. I am thrilled to be here today and supporting the Better Care, Better Jobs Act. I am so proud to lead Partners in Care, the Visiting Nurse Service of New York's home care agency that employs over 6,500 workers represented by 1199. Let me hear from my Partners in Care family. All right, and a big shout out to everybody else here. We have a very strong partnership with 1199. We collaborate on recruiting, we collaborate on training programs, we fight together in Albany to support home care workers throughout the state. And now we are joining forces to get Washington to do the right thing. Every day you are helping your patients stay safe and healthy in their homes and in the communities where they want to be. You did it before COVID, you did it during COVID, often at risk to yourselves. Last week, New York City recognized the heroic work of you and other essential workers with a parade. Everyone loves a parade, right? But that's not enough, right? You need more. You deserve more. But so far, the government hasn't put up the money to give you more. That's what we need to change. We all need to fight together for the Better Care, Better Jobs Act in Congress. This is not just another piece of legislation. It's going to give New York a lot of money year after year, and it makes sure that the money gets spent on raising the wages of the workers who are taking care of our elderly and disabled brothers and sisters in their homes and communities. You can make more noise than that. All right, that's better. So we all need to raise our voices together to let Congress know that they need to pass this important bill and give our home care workers the pay they need and deserve. At Partners in Care, we're with you in this for the long run, making sure our friends in Washington know how important the Better Care, Better Jobs Act is to you, to us, and to the people we care for every day. They need to hear from all of us, so please join us in telling Congress to do the right thing. Thank you, and let's get this done.
Thank you, James Rolla, aka Jim Rolla. So let's give him another round of applause. So up next, we have my colleague, my friend, David Ho, and he is going to be introducing one of our home care members. So let's give it a warm round of applause for Vice President of the Home Care Division, David Ho.
Thank you, Katia. Is Lebanon in the house? Is home care in the rally? Yeah. So we're here today. I have a Chinese-speaking worker who are going to speak why home care is essential. At the same time, why they need to pass the Better Care, Better Job. So provide better care for you and your client. Right? Can we have an amen? So the way are we doing this? My home care worker, her name is Michelle Wong. She's been a home care worker for more than a century, 25 years. Anyone can beat that? So she's gonna tell you why home care is essential and why it's important to pass this act so everybody home care workers deserve what they compensated and the client deserves their service. So now Michelle's gonna speak and I'm gonna translate, when she finished. Thank you, Michelle.
大家好，我叫做黃碧霞 ，my name is Michelle Wang。我做咗25年嘅 home care， 我好中意照顧人哋啊，好熱愛我啲工作。我而家係home care service Brooklyn and Queens 護理公司工作㗎。我而家照顧兩個客戶，一個係100歲，一個係77歲。你放低個咩？我每日都要幫佢哋買餸啦，洗衫、洗碗、清潔屋企咁樣，幫佢沖涼啦。我最緊要係帶佢去睇醫生，同埋每日提醒佢準時食藥嘅。但係呢啲工作係簡單，但係唔可以取消嘅。我希望佢哋生活得好好，可以同佢啲家人一齊有一個自己屋企過好好嘅美好嘅時光。
Can you hear me? All right, thank you. I need to protect myself. I have a daughter who's sick. So my name is Michelle Wong. I have been a home care worker for 25 years. I like taking care of others and love my work as a home care worker. I work for Family Care Home Care Service of Brooklyn and Queens. I take care of 2 clients who are 100 years and 77 years old. I help them with grocery shopping, cooking, washing clothing, dishes, clean the house, and bathe them. More importantly, I bring the client to the doctor's appointment and make sure they take their medication. These are simple but essential in order for the client to live well in their home and enjoy the time with their family. So home care work is essential.
喺呢個病毒大流行期間，我要去呢個布朗士有個客喺嗰度，我要搭地鐵，要坐巴士，我要嘥2個鐘頭，單程2個鐘頭時間，來回就係4個鐘。即係我都好擔心被病毒感染，但係我啲客戶需要我照顧佢，所以我都冇辦法，一定要去㗎啦。面對呢個病毒啊，我好擔心，因為我哋嗰個前總統Trump 佢咧就造成啲人對我哋壓力嗰啲歧視啊、仇恨咁。我搭車嗰陣時我都好驚俾人哋襲擊嘅，但係都冇辦法啦，自己小心啲啦。雖然即係面對呢啲咁嘅恐懼，我都係要照顧我啲病人嘅。同埋咧，我喺呢度向我哋同行、我哋 Homecare 冒咗呢個危險去照顧而做出犧牲嘅兄弟姊妹致敬。
Okay, so I'm gonna translate. During the pandemic, I took care of a client who lived alone in the Bronx and had to take subway and buses for 2 hours to get to the client. I was afraid of getting COVID, but my client needed my care. While facing COVID-19, I'm also fearful of being attacked as a result of the rhetoric by our ex-President Trump to our Asian American that we brought the virus here. Despite all this fear, I put my life on the line to make sure that they are being taken care of. I'm here to salute all my home care brothers and sisters who make this sacrifice to take care of their clients. Not only that, I also want to remember those home care brothers and sisters who died of COVID as our unsung hero.
Thank you, David Ho and Michelle Wong. You want to give them another round of applause? Great. So next we have Rocio Science, is an executive vice president of our SCIU International Union. She represents up to 2 million members, 2 million union members across the United States. She is here today to show her support for the Better Jobs, Better Care Act. Let's give her a warm $11.99 SCIU welcome.
Thank you so much. I know it's so great to be here with all of you. $11.99 in the house. 32 BJ in the house. Our community partners in the house. Political leaders in the house. So it's just great to be here, joining my voice in making sure that we send a very loud and clear message. We have 3 simple demands. Just say them with me. Jobs, care, justice. Jobs, care, justice. What do we want? Jobs, care, justice. When do we want it? When do we want it? So let's be clear. We know it's not a secret that our economy is still rebuilding. We need jobs, but let's be clear. We need to have good union jobs that will sustain our families and make sure that we have a better future. So let's see. I know you have heard all of this, so I'm trying to just make sure that we send this clear message once again. We know the White House and Congress have this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to make sure that we have a better jobs with union jobs for everybody, so they have to be paying at least $15 an hour. Is that right? Is that right? And we also want to make sure that every worker, doesn't matter where they work or where they live, they have to have the right to be in the union. Is that right? Do we want to make sure that every worker can have a union? So let's be, once again, I want to just send the message because all have been said today. What do we want? Jobs, care, justice. When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? So we know that this is what is happening in many cities around the country right now. Home care workers, essential workers, we are taking the street because we are making this demand again. So let's hear our demand. Jobs, care, justice. Once again, jobs, care, justice. So we need to make sure that Congress passes the bill and passes Biden's plan with a $400 billion investment in home and community-based services. Let me tell you what that means. I'm just going to give you very quickly. It means over 1 million people will gain access to care they need. It means millions new good union living wage jobs that would allow us to provide for our families, especially in a workforce where the majority of the workers are women and women of color. So let's just be, once again, this is the right thing to do. Care is an issue that affects us, all of us. Care is a racial and gender issue. It is home care workers who majority are women, 90% are women, and 60% are women of color. Care is an immigration issue because 1 in 3 home care workers are immigrant workers. And let's just be clear, we want a path to citizenship for all workers, all essential workers. Care is a climate issue. When climate disasters strikes, home care workers are the first to protect us. So let's just once again say that it's about time to have home care workers be respected, protected, and paid. What do we want? Care, justice. When do we want it? What do we want? Jobs, care, justice. Thank you. I think you're all ready to march, right? Okay, these are my grandkids, future leaders of the union movement from Brooklyn, New York. So I just want to thank all of the speakers. I want to thank Concepts of Independence. I want to thank you. And we just taken a short walk, but we had the mayor and we got the attention in New York City. We're going to keep fighting for hazard pay, hazard pay, hazard pay, higher wages, guaranteed work week, and to pass the $400 billion Biden. We deserve it, you deserve it, and we're not going to stop marching till we win it. Are you with me?
From the vaccine, and her doctor diagnosed it from the vaccine. Her doctor, he said he's doctor.
Ya,